Welcome to Date Night Podcast,
a tabletop role-playing game podcast set in the homebrew world of Volyanaya.
Let's explore a whole new world together.
Can you all shoot me your peepees and your PIs?
Say that again.
You're what now?
I don't know. I have no idea what you're asking for.
Your passive perception and your passive insights.
How do you determine that?
How do you know that?
I forget to read that parts of the book.
I forget to write that on my sheet.
10 plus whatever your perception modifier is. 10 plus whatever your insight modifier is.
11
For which?
perception. And 11 also for insight.
Okay.
10 for both.
Okay.
All right,
Keira should
insight
be higher.
is the one for insight is 13.
12.
And the one for perception is 12.
12 or 13, depending on sight or hearing for perception.
I'm gonna go get my iPad.
Damn.
How is it only...
10 plus my perception,
Yeah.
and 10 plus my...
If you're
Insight.
proficient, you can probably add your proficiency bonus to that one.
Yeah.
Ironically, I'm not proficient in perception
Oh,
or
you're not?
insight. No.
You have the wisdom score. So it's
Cool.
a 12 for
Wow,
perception?
we are really
Unless I'm hearing
rolling low.
This
here.
is not...
And what for insight?
12.
Wow. That's a great party score, guys.
How do none of us have any insight or perception?
What about...
It makes
He
sense.
helped me build
what
my
about
character.
Hannah? What's her name?
Henna.
Hannah?
What about Hannah? She's got to be better than us.
In my head, she's Henna Tattoo. That's how I remember her.
I keep forgetting her name. She's
and then
very
her Froggy
important to me.
Malkovich with the fingers.
I still think his name should be John.
She's not great.
Does Sam have any perception or insight?
He's a 13 on one
We're
of them.
all around like 12.
She's not great.
Wow.
But I should have it.
It just doesn't seem like a good sign to start out with you innocently asking, well, what's your passive perception?
I meant to have it. I had it for some of the other stuff we've done, like the one-off stuff.
I suppose that's better than him asking what our constitution score is.
But while we're at it,
Just out of curiosity.
what's your constitution modifier?
I'm sore all over.
You're feeling the Underdark. I
Yes.
think we're all feeling a little Underdark this week. I don't know. I am. All right. Last time we left off, you had just finished a long rest. Is that right?
Yes.
And we had a cliffhanger where will she or won't she, with Ahrin and the Grease Wizard, on whether or not she was going to land a punch on him to try and make him feel better about his current situation. So the Grease Wizard had approached Ahrin with a question about how does she... what was it? How does she deal with the memories of the old life or something along those lines?
Sure, yeah.
I do not remember anything.
No, he's got it right.
It has been a while. So
It's been a while.
then she asked, would it help if I punched you or something? And he said, maybe. And we were about to figure out if that was going to happen. So I guess we'll pick up there.
Roll for initiative.
What would be my modifier on that one?
That would be
Strength.
plus your strength and I believe your proficiency bonus. I think you're proficient in unarmed strikes.
That's a 26.
Yeah.
Miss.
I punch him to death.
26. That hits. You do damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier.
GW is now 3 centimeters shorter.
5.
Okay. You take
And he's been
5
knocked down the hole
points
towards
of
OT.
bludgeoning damage.
You're welcome.
And
Oh.
you don't feel better, oddly enough.
Suddenly, a cavern opens up beneath him. He is now in the Underdark.
I think there is an Underdark after having looked at this map.
Well, that didn't make me feel better, but thanks anyway.
I totally thought it would.
It makes me feel better.
Perhaps if somebody else punched him.
Go ahead.
I think we're supposed to be
Hey, this
continuing
is my
on.
gnome. No one punches him but me.
Aw.
Sounds like a healthy relationship.
Or slavery.
If you need help, call the hotline.
Oh.
All right.
We really did take an Underdark turn there, didn't we?
It's getting darker. Also, another housekeeping thing. I wanted to give GW some inspiration for the use of the paintbrush last time, and we didn't do that, so...
What is inspiration?
Oh,
I know I want it, but I don't know what it is.
We haven't used it very much. That type of inspiration lets you roll at advantage at one time when you think it's going to be an important roll.
All right. I punch Ahrin.
Balls up his tiny Nomi fist.
Somehow he still misses.
What's good is even if he hits you, he cannot deal any damage.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's 1
I
plus your
deal
strength
damage.
modifier. So he can hit you for exactly 0.
Just foresee, like, the little brother trying to hit the big brother. He's got his hand on his head.
If it wasn't,
I think there's a build where you just go with 6 strength and you're a punch healer, and you just punch heal all of your companions.
I was about to ask. His strength modifier is -1, so if it wasn't 1 plus that, would he heal me for a point of damage?
Yeah, that's the healing punch class.
Ah.
All
Note
right,
to self.
let's find some rails. So
They're over there by the cows.
you had a couple of things you had found out last time when you reached Old Spore City. One of which was the fact that the caravans had been making it there fine. They just hadn't been returning home fine. They've been sending them the way they always send them, on the low road.
But we think we know what's been eating them.
Right. There was a...
Oh, the yucky thing.
Yeah.
What's
Trash.
his name?
Trash
You were
monster.
told that there was
OT.
a OT.
I think OT is a friend, personally.
OT was a creature you were told that came from Zidraz, which was the Drow city before it flooded. And it was sort of a giant garbage disposal type creature. You get the impression, or you were at least told, that that might be what's down the other way, that's stopping the caravans from making it back. The reason they send the caravans that way instead of going back the way that they came was because it was a much quicker return. They basically put them inside the water carts and sent them down a roller coaster. It only took a few hours instead of a few days to send them back, so they didn't have to send water back on the return trip. So that was the reason they were using it. They asked if you wanted to try and clear that road. You could either kill whatever was blocking it, or if it was OT, potentially. Keira was told it might be helpful if you could figure out a way to bring it back, which may not be the easiest thing to do because they said it was pretty big. The other things you learned when you were in
I feel confident in our ability.
The other things you learned in the city were there are a few drow here.
Here lies Ahrin. She felt confident.
It's so accurate.
There's another city below this one called Nevermoon, which used to be in Orc City, where apparently with some ties to Father Teresa, because his statue still had guarded this upper entrance here and a gate. So that's pretty much where you are now. So it's up to you what you want to do now that it's morning.
All right, so we're going, right?
Are we going?
Down?
Are there any other characters here other than Henna, or maybe does she know about OT?
There was the one you had talked to last
Oh, that's right.
time.
We're still in the city. And they didn't really have any hints on how to try to get OT to go back to...
No, not the hint that they gave when you asked about it was that OT likes to eat more than OT likes to do anything else in the whole world. So that was about the only insight that she had on OT.
Why do they have to give the horrible trash monster such a cute name? OT.
Maybe we can tie the cows on like 50-foot strands of rope so that there's like a...
You want to
Pac-Man?
ET
Yes.
them?
Yeah.
Yes.
But with living creatures.
He's eating them anyways.
All right. I think we should take a couple days and think on it and go down to the Orc City down
Oh,
below.
yeah, we got time. We got time to burn.
Right. Well, we don't really have any better ideas, and I don't think they really want us wasting their cows.
Well, we're going to build up some cows anyways.
Are we gonna have to do these anyway?
Yes.
Well, I mean, right. Okay, so listen, we should go down, and I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, you're going to go swimming, aren't you?
Swimming?
Mm-hmm.
Is it underwater?
I don't think it's underwater.
It's flooded and there was treasure in the water or something.
Oh, no, that was the
Is
city.
this the same place?
Yeah, so when they talked to you about Nevermoon, they said they send the Drowish expeditions down to Nevermoon, and it has held, so far as not flooding from the upper level. It was the Spore City on this current level of the Underdark that had flooded. But it seems like the ground was thick enough that it hadn't really seeped down into Nevermoon.
Is this conversation happening in our fleshly lodgings?
Yes. Yes, it's still morning.
I hoped I had forgotten about that. Thanks for the reminder.
You're welcome.
And you're enjoying the extra shade inside the Underdark
That's
of
the
your
name of the
fleshly
inn.
lodgings.
All right, well, we don't really have anything to lose.
I disagree with you, but I still am with you.
All right, I'm fine with that. Right, so
Hannah,
2-4,
Zavask.
Hannah.
I suppose we could. I can't think of any reason we have to leave now.
All right, see, 3-2. Oh, I mean, Hannah, sorry. What you think?
Hannah's been really quiet this morning and just kind of looking over her shoulder occasionally.
Oh, she's got lots of dread points.
Oh, okay. Hey, Hannah, look at me. Hey, look.
She stares absolute daggers at you in particular.
Oh,
Ignore him. Do you think it would make you feel better or worse to go visit Zidraz?
Well, Zidraz is on our way to get
Oh wait, is this a
out
different
of
place?
here, but I think you're talking about Nevermoon, the orc city,
Yep,
right?
that's the one
Yeah.
I meant.
Let's see, going further into the Underdark, off of our path that's already probably far too long for us to be in here on a search for, as my companion put it earlier, just the leftover junk that hasn't been looted yet. Sure, it sounds like a great idea to me.
great. So, Keira, you ready?
She is very much against this. I don't think she will come
That's not
with
what
us.
she said. Hey, how about this? Why don't you stay here and we'll all go down, meet you back. You get a couple days just to you, get some henna time.
I don't know that that'll be good for her.
What do you think? I mean, you got your drow friends here, right? All of them?
Yep, all of us are friends.
Sorry.
She doesn't have high passive insight, but her passive aggressiveness is off the charts.
I pretty aggressively pushed the grease wizard and was like, she's not happy about this.
This is stupid. But no, I guess I should do this in character. Okay, this is stupid.
This sounds almost exactly the same.
You know what? I'm trying. I can stop trying. You don't even have a character voice. I can stop doing it. I can do this if I want, and none of you can stop me. So I'm going to keep
Can
doing.
stop you.
7 foot tall orc barbarian. Hey guys,
I
I would like to rage.
just leave me alone with my mildly scratchy voice, please.
I love you.
Sam has really been picking on me recently, which is why this is so sensitive.
Hey, guys. I'm Ahrin.
Oh, hello there! I'm the Grease Wizard!
That's pretty good. That's a good impression.
Here's
I
my-
was just going to ask if anyone has a spell that could, like, make her sleep a couple days while we're gone.
I do.
That is stupid.
Can I borrow your axe?
No!
Oh.
I don't have any happy light spells or anything.
I do, but they are not pleasant.
Oh.
Happy light spells.
Oh.
Oh,
I got-
I thought we were still talking about sleep spells.
Hey, how about this? And I pull out the drift globe that I remembered that I have.
Okay.
and I make some light. Does this make her feel better?
It's like a
It's
daylight.
daylight.
Is it like a daylight bulb?
Yeah.
Roll a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Isn't this like her natural habitat?
Persuasion,
But she doesn't want to be the way she is now.
14.
Okay. She glances over at the light drifting behind you, and for the first time in the morning, actually looks like she's fixed her vision in one place instead of kind of glancing around.
You heard
Alright.
it here first, folks. Underdark corruption is basically the same thing as seasonal depression.
All right, so do you want to stay here? Take the drift globe for a couple days while we go down there.
We'll be real quick.
We'll be quick.
We'll be so quick.
Here's a book, and I hand her the 6 horrors of the homunculus.
It's not horse. It's
Humor.
humor.
He's got
Sorry.
I
another
like
book.
the new title better.
Some light reading.
Some light reading.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be here. I can't really get out of here by myself.
I mean, you could come with us if you want to. Just might be nice to have a little vacay, right?
Well, I'll see you back here,
Chill,
I guess. and-
chill by the fleshly pool.
Is there a spa?
Okay.
Would you
I'll
want me to
wait
stay
here, I
with you, or do you
guess.
want me to go with them? What would make you feel better, Hannah?
Getting the hell out of here as quickly as possible?
Okay,
True.
we're going to need Keira in that case. I want to point out that normally I would be against a detour, but I feel like there's some of my history here, and I'm very interested in it.
Okay.
Let's go. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
You're so mean to me specifically.
Oh.
Where's that character that I kept changing the name of anyway?
Which one?
Azuja?
Azuja. Yeah. Azuja. So,
I wrote it down, and you changed it like 12 times after me saying, no,
I'll
it's
change it
Azuja.
another 12 times.
Aziz Ansari?
Rockseeker?
Rockbreaker. It's now Rockbreaker. All right.
I have these big, strong hands.
So you go find Azazel, Azuja,
Bedazzle.
and she says, did you have nice rest in my fleshly lodgings?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Wonderful.
I thought it smelled bad on the outside.
So are you headed to take care of OT for us?
We need a couple days to think of it, right?
Yeah, we're trying to come up with a plan.
Okay. Are you going to hang out here in the meantime?
We're going to go down
Down
to the city.
Oh,
To
down to
Nevermoon,
down to Nevermoon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
which I remember the name of.
Yes.
Which I didn't.
That's fine. We do have a way down. It will take you maybe a day and a half, 2 days to get down there.
Perfect.
Oh,
Where is it?
okay.
I could show you the path and tell you kind of what way to head once you get to it, if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. So she takes you to the north of Old Spore City, and there's this real narrow, kind of just earth dug path that heads down there. She says, well, this is it. It's pretty dark. We usually have to go single file, and if we're bringing back anything substantial, it can be a little bit difficult sometimes, finagling it through. But it's the best way we have down there, unless you're going to talk to Terry.
We can talk to Terry.
Terry
Isn't
again?
he the one that doesn't like us?
Well, how fast?
Yeah,
Like,
the
how-
one
how-
that doesn't like us. The one person that doesn't like us. The only one.
The one person with a giant gate that he controls.
We can do Terry.
How much of a difference are we talking about in time?
I don't understand how the gate works, but I believe Terry can open the gate to either have you arrive here in Old Spore City or arrive there at the other gate down in Nevermoon.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
Terry
has never allowed any drow or usually, in fact, any elves through the gate. Some old grudge he has, I think.
Is he just that selfish? Is that what you think?
Keira starts looking around for some rocks I can tie to my shoes. Keira starts looking around for some rocks I can tie to the bottom of my shoes and start building a camouflage.
What?
Costume.
We are so on
That
today.
makes less sense than selfish.
Gonna make myself a little bit taller.
Fake mustache.
Yeah.
And then I cast
elf.
alter self
Monocle.
and show that I'm 3 feet taller now and I'm beautiful because I have magic and I can do anything.
I'm an orc.
Okay. You're going to try and
We
costume
have
yourself
magic.
up with what you have around here?
Sure.
All right.
This feels racist, but I'm not sure how.
There is some junk
It's like a
in
sitcom.
the
Three
Zhuzh's
orcs and a gnome.
hut, which maybe you could wear.
Sure.
But you
Three and a half
could go ahead and
orcs.
roll a deception check to
It's
see how
2.5
good this
orcs.
costume comes together.
Well,
Hey guys, what do you think?
1.5 orcs, because
Do I have
together
to
we
roll
make
for
one orc.
this?
I rolled a 16.
A 16? Okay. You find some really old, the clothes that they've been pulling out from down there are hundreds of years old, so they're very ragged. So you look kind of like a pauper. You stuff some
But wait,
stuff
I
in
still
the
have
robe.
my I don't have it written down very well. My purple tunic or
Your kimono?
yeah.
Okay.
So Kira's in hopefully decent disguise.
All right. Yeah, you walk up to the back of the gate, which is closed.
Hey, ugly! Down here!
Give me that voice again.
Welcome to my gate.
That's what he says.
The outsourcing of NPCs continues.
Ahrin is momentarily distracted.
Ahrin is broken.
Orange fine.
I love breaking people with just my voice.
Not that hard to do with this podcast and with your personality.
So, you're back at my gate, are you? Would you like to get out?
We're actually trying to get to Nevermoon.
Why would you want to go there now after everyone was so keen to leave based on your advice?
My advice?
Yes, how sometimes a hero needs to run away. Your words.
Yes,
And they left me here to defend the city without them.
Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about. Can we just go to Nevermoon, please?
I could send you there, but I couldn't promise that you could come back to this time.
To this time?
Time?
Are you a time gate?
Maybe I could send you to Nevermoon at the time when it needed you and your advice made your people abandon it.
Me specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure it wasn't just someone who looked like me?
No, I remember you well, and I remember your words. Unfortunately, so did the rest of our people.
You know what? I stand by that.
And I stand by this gate, as I have for the past 500 years.
Okay, shut up. And I guess I turned to everyone else and I'm like, I'm not 100% sure what he's talking about, but are you guys chill with taking a little detour through time?
I am pretty sure 500 years is too long.
No, Zev, no. Well, we won't. It won't take us 500 years to get back. We'll be going back in time 500 years. We should get back here. We could get back here like in 5 minutes, theoretically, right?
Yes, theoretically, you could be back.
I don't like the way you said that, but okay.
If we go back 500 years, how are we going to get to... I don't think even Oti would have been born by then.
No, okay. Okay, everyone else, what do you think?
All right. Well, I'm
Keira
fine.
shrugs.
Whatever. Probably better loot, right?
He didn't mean that.
We need to go back to the past.
And steal from refugees.
And
Is that chaotic? What was after that?
If we do our jobs right, they won't be refugees, I think. I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
Marty, we gotta go back to the future.
He's laughing at his own jokes
Now
now.
Sam is broken.
Wow.
That wasn't funny. I'm laughing at him laughing.
What a day.
We are all laughing at him laughing at himself.
Why are you laughing?
How much sleep did you get? Are you okay?
I'm in, Ahrin.
You're what?
Karma.
What you do on your own time is up to you.
No, like commas. Like I'm in, comma, Ahrin.
Commas are important, huh?
I mean, I'm not about that lifestyle, Ahrin. I know you're trying to hit on me, but please keep it professional.
Okay, Paul Blart.
Well, she really did hit you.
That's extreme narrowcasting for fans of the Paul Blart.
Paul Blart Mall
Paul
Cop
Blart Mall
2.
Cop 2.
All right, so can we go, Terry?
3 of you can, but the elf who's trying to be disguised looks like something I sketched with a paintbrush between my toes.
What are you
I
talking
need you to
about?
roll a wisdom
elf?
saving throw.
19
Okay.
plus 2.
You feel the burn, but it's just kind of like sunshine.
Oh, sunshine.
No, the Keira, take that off. The elf is coming with us.
No! Roll a...
That should be another burn right there.
Is Noah burn?
No. All of you really are so filthy, you're going to need to wipe your feet before you go outside. Now, there's a burn. Roll one more wisdom saving throw.
All of us?
That would be
8.
16.
18.
14.
Were we back to full health before?
Yeah.
Or does the dread dark influence point thing take away health?
No, it doesn't. Keira, you take 2 points of sick burn damage.
You wouldn't,
Elves are what made us leave our land the first time, and they're what came and attacked us this time.
Not me.
It's all right. She's not an elf, really. She's only half of an elf.
No, I was raised by humans.
And she hates elves, just like us. Watch this. This is my
we're also
My-
elfist.
anti-elfist
apologize to our elven
propaganda that I
listeners.
pull out.
AEP?
Yes. We hate elves.
Roll a deception check.
What if it's not a deception?
I say, yeah, he's right. Guys,
5.
right?
5?
I rolled a 4.
Beats by 3.
Yes.
I rolled a 4 to help you along.
Yes.
Since I'm sending you back, I suppose it really couldn't hurt to send someone else, being as I know what the original results look like.
I know that you want us to diss Terry back, but I can't. Ahrin.
To let us go through.
I just want to point out, Ahrin is chaotic good. Eva is No,
Lawful
lawful
good.
good. And I've been thinking about this for 3 days straight and I can't come up with a single burn. So that's just where we are.
He says, "All right, I'll send you back to how it was right before everyone left."
Your mama left.
Roll. Oh no, I have to roll. That's a 20. So sick bird bounces off of him.
And
that
sticks
seems
to
fair.
you.
Sticks and stones, dear. Fine. Here's the gate.
Yeah, that one's on me.
And you watch as the backside. You've been having this conversation with the backside of the gate with Terry on the other side.
Oh, for real?
Opens up, and you see shimmering through it an underdark but very well lit with torchlight and braziers.
And
And
braziers.
Braziers. There's lots of orcs walking around in braziers.
Oh.
It's like a rave.
My.
They're all
It
light
is
up
bright.
braziers.
They are. Through the gate, and there's you see a few orcs walking around. It doesn't look like an extremely well-populated city, I guess. But you can see that there's a few orcs walking around in it.
This is Date Night, the tabletop role-playing podcast with me, Eva. If you want to learn more about the show, ways to listen, how to get bonus content, and where you can see art and maps, check out our website at d8nightpodcast.com. You can also find ways to support the show there, like becoming a premium listener, buying us a pizza for game night, or sponsoring an episode and having your own message read right here on the show. Click on the sponsor tab to find out more. As always, we really appreciate your support in whatever way it comes, from subscribing, sharing, sponsoring, or listening. Now let's get back to the story. Okay, guys. Be cool. Let's go.
All right.
Is it like an actual portal, or just like the door opens up and boom, there's...
The door opens, and it looks like the city's just through it, like a normal gate.
All right.
I'm already through.
Okay.
Me too.
Just walk through like it's, walking over regular ground.
I
And
walk
then...
through, but very gingerly,
Okay.
because this is weird.
I catch up to the Grace Wizard, nudge him, and say, "Do you really think
I'm
Ultra
still-
Self would work through the squirrel? Just in case?"
I'm still not sure Zev knows
Yes.
when or where we are.
Is this Tuesday?
I know exactly where we are. We are back in the tunnel, but something has changed.
Good job, Zev. You got it.
Thank you.
And the gate closes behind you, and you hear a... Enjoy your stay.
I will. Thank you, Terry. You're an extremely likable character.
With a voice like honey.
I have an intelligence of 7, and even I know that is wrong.
All right, so inside the city, you see maybe 8 orcs. They're just kind of going about their normal business. You see a few, again, torches and things lit up around the city, but when the gate closed behind you, all of them immediately extinguished, and all of the buildings now look like they're cold and uninhabited. And again, there's only about 8 orcs who look like they're going through a routine here in the city.
Hi.
Hello.
Sup?
We are preparing for the assault. And where did you come from?
That door right there.
The gate.
Don't worry about that. How can we help?
Well, we've been preparing for some time. We know that there's an army of drow approaching, and unfortunately, most of our fighting forces have left under Griselda and Okra's advice that sometimes we need to run away. Unfortunately, not everybody feels that way. This is our home. We've run before, and we're not going to let any of these Kith scum make us leave again.
I just want to point out for the record that whoever might have said sometimes a hero has to run away didn't just mean run away from every fight. I think that what they might have meant was if you know you can't win a fight, you might as well get away so that you can win the next fight. Just, spitballing.
Well, it doesn't look too likely that we would be able to win this fight, but
There are 8 of you.
8 of us out here, yes. There's a few more inside.
How many?
Well, there's Father Terry, and there's a few children who are the people who are staying, and a couple of able-bodied men are taking a rest after building some of the defenses. All in all, our fighting numbers may be 12.
Can I ask why the drow are marching in?
They come marching one by one.
I know. I knew it was going to happen. I thought to myself, poor word choice, but it was too late then.
They've claimed the Underdark, they say, as theirs. They've never really done any trade with us here in Nevermoon, and we've had tensions with them. But under their new leadership, it seems like those tensions have come to a head.
Mm-hmm.
And how many drow are coming? More than 12?
Yeah, considerably more. Probably in the hundreds.
Does this seem like a bad idea to anyone else?
To fight?
To fight with 12?
Well,
I'm
actually,
having
there's
flashbacks.
16 now if you count us.
I'm having
Right.
flashbacks to a certain cursed episode.
Same.
We've done it before, guys, and we're here, we're back. We should help.
I'm just saying, is there some way that we could convince the drow that you deserve to stay? Like, is there a way to get out of this without fighting?
I think most of those options have been exhausted at this point. But you could feel free to talk to Father Terry about it.
Oh, I would love nothing more than to talk to Father Terry about it.
He doesn't like being called Terry, by the way. You
Father-
should call him Teresa.
Oh, that is a beautiful name which I will respect his wishes.
Would you like to speak with him?
Would I like to? No. Will I? Yes.
Well, he's inside the temple.
I thought he was a gate.
I don't think he's a gate yet, Zev.
It's all right, Zev.
This is
How
before
did
he
we-
was a gate.
How did we come through if he's not yet?
He was when we came through.
But we
Kira's
are
just-
before was.
Hey, Zev. You're asleep. It's a dream, buddy.
Oh no, you broke him. You broke him.
Zev just looks around curiously.
It's not a dream. If you die, you really die. I
Look,
think.
watch this. Hold out your hand.
Zev holds out his hand.
And I cast Minor Illusion and make a fire go in his hand. Wow. No, it's okay. It's a dream. You could pretend to be a wizard sometimes.
Roll a deception check.
He's literally a.
And Zev,
Six.
He's
roll an
he's
insight
literally
check.
a warlock.
Oh, yeah. Insight. That's what I'm good at right there. Natural 20.
Oh my god!
It's so
In
not
a-
a dream.
In a
And he is
surprising moment
screwing
of
with you.
clarity.
But, I mean, well, Zev, you're not getting it. You're
Zev
in...
narrows his eyes.
Okay, I walk to the
You
temple.
have seen what I have done to other people.
All right, fine. Here, and I toss him a gold.
Zev takes it. He's fine. Everything's good now.
Everything's good.
Kira's just hiding out kind of
So
behind
Ahrin's
Ahrin.
walking toward the temple. Is anybody headed there with her?
Yeah.
I'm staying as
What-
close to her
who
as I
or
can.
what is the temple for?
Can I piggyback?
Do you have your
No, I'm in the way.
No.
Sam? Do you have your Terry NPC sheet? Do you remember the name of Terry's god of trickery?
Yes.
I
just
feel
saw
like
it, so I do have it.
potentially trickery might be our best option here anyway. So
Lyra.
Let me see that.
My goddess of illusions.
Okay.
Oh, Lyra. Yeah, that's right.
Lyra.
I know my goddess.
It's a temple.
You're slightly dyslexic.
It's
so
a temple
I'm
to
sorry.
Lyra. And it's an odd temple. You can see it kind of shifting between different forms. At some points, it does look like a temple, but at other points, it seems to just blend into the surrounding buildings.
I was imagining it being just like wacky, like Wonderwork.
When you go inside, there are funhouse mirrors everywhere. And standing among the funhouse mirrors is the figure of Father Teresa.
Hello? Oh.
Are you making fun of me, little gnome?
No, it's just I feel like I was you in a different life.
In a what
In
life?
a different life.
We've all lived different lives.
Father Teresa.
Terry, we don't have time for this. Hey,
His name is Father Teresa,
Shut up.
Ahrin. He enjoys that.
shut up.
Father Teresa, I apologize.
You don't need to.
Can I speak?
Did everybody come in the temple, or is Keira still outside?
No, Kira's ducked right behind Ahrin. She's staying as close to Ahrin as she can.
Zev
and being
came
as
in, but he
fun.
has his hands out like he's expecting to walk into a mirror at any time.
Okay.
Oh no, Zev wouldn't like
You
this.
hear a behind you as the door to enter the temple closes,
That's fine.
and there's another mirror on it. And let me see. Ahrin, you
take
watch as
8 mirror damage.
Terry kind of recoils up toward the ceiling in a way that seems quite similar to the way the little boy and got yanked back up into the Oblex at the time that it died. And you hear a big pseudopod of this white ooze comes down and takes a surprise attack against you.
Cool. I love that.
Oh.
And that is a 10 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. I also need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Can I try that again?
Yeah.
Since that was just me throwing the dice. That would be 11.
Okay. You take 18 psychic damage.
I'm sorry, what?
You take 18 psychic damage,
I never got hit at all.
and you become memory drained, which means you're going to need to subtract a d4 from all of your ability checks or attack rolls. And we're going to roll initiative.
I'm sorry, what?
Whenever you make a d20 roll, you have to roll a d4 and subtract that number from your roll.
Great.
17.
All right. Let me go around. Zev?
6 total.
Is this the same blob?
I thought we already killed this.
Grease Wizard?
17.
Ahrin?
Oh,
You have to subtract a d4.
cool. 8.
Kira?
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Plus, it don't matter.
Oh,
you're way
9.
over this thing.
3.
We don't have LINPC.
Where's hit? No, that's right. We left her behind. Never mind.
23.
She needed a spa day. I forgot.
Yes.
Same, though.
What's your dex?
3 plus 3. Aww.
All right, Kira, you're first. First thing I need to do is figure out if you have an idea of which one of the reflections this thing is in. So can you roll a perception check for that?
17.
Okay, when you saw it kind of suck the form of Father Teresa back into itself, you have a good guess of which you think is the correct image.
I just realized that means Father Teresa's dead.
Oh.
Sad Keira.
He is apparently an ooze.
I have no idea what's going. Like literally anything could be going on right now. So
Okay.
maybe.
How far away is my, I think that's it, image?
This whole room is only about 30 feet round. It's maybe 15 feet in front of where the main part of the group is.
So I'm going to run up and slash and dash him.
Okay. Roll your attacks.
$13 and 18.
The 18 hits.
7.
Okay. So you slash out with your sword and cut a little piece of the ooze off. As she separates from the group, as Keira moves in front of you, it's really hard to gauge like which is the real Keira, which is the real one of these things. So it's really yes?
Second attack.
Huh?
My second attack.
You said a 14 and an 18.
Yes, that was with my
with
dual
your
wielding.
bonus action. Okay, go ahead.
And that was a 19 plus 6.
That hits. Now it's below max health.
Good, because that's a 4 plus a 3.
7 more?
Yep.
Okay, so twice. 7 damage. 2 slashes off of this thing, and you see it, into infinity. Keira slashing this thing, and in some places in different shapes and things like that.
It's an Ooblex, guys!
Wow, thanks.
Bless you.
You remember the creepy little
All
orc
right.
child?
Grease Wizard,
It's not that we don't remember what it was.
you can roll a perception check for free without using an action to try and see if you have a good idea which you think is right.
17 plus. It's a 17 plus.
Yeah, you followed Keira moving forward, and you think you have a good idea.
How far away is it from me?
About 15 feet. And Kira's right up next to it.
Don't hurt me.
Well,
Please don't hurt me. No,
One
really,
of
I know
us
where
has
you
already
sleep.
taken 18 points of damage, so
Yes, but you have 18 points to spare still.
well, I wanted them.
You can get them back.
I am going to cast a firebolt.
Okay. Roll an attack.
7 plus
Supposed
6.
to go before, but I'll put it there.
So 13.
13 does not hit. It smashes and busts one of the mirrors and scorches it and makes it black.
Ah.
Okay. All right. Now it's the Oblek's turn. It was actually supposed to go before Grease Wizard, but it's going to. I guess since Keira moved forward to it, it's going to try and make an attack against her. That is a 23.
No, that's a miss, of course.
Okay. You take 10 bludgeoning damage and 5 psychic damage.
Say those points again.
10 bludgeoning and 5 psychic, so 15 total. And Ahrin, it's attempting to eat more of your memories. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Again, I wanted those. Nat 20.
Okay. It fails to do so. So basically this thing right now is kind of in between Keira and Ahrin to be in melee with both of them, with Zev and GW a little bit behind. And it is Ahrin's turn.
Can I do a perception check to try and figure out what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is the temple real? Like, what? Yeah.
You could roll an intelligence check for that.
Cool. My strong suit. That's a flat 11.
11. You do think that maybe you didn't really go back in the past. You kind
Excellent.
of start to get that impression. But that's about, I guess, all you get out of the 11. But you can still have your turn.
Okay. I axe.
All right, roll first, real quick, a perception check.
Oof. 4.
Okay. Your first attack smacks into a mirror and shatters it.
Okay. Another perception.
Yep.
18.
Yeah, you have, after that mirror kind of crashed into a million pieces, you get the idea that where the reflection was coming from. You think you might be able to hit it. So you could roll an attack.
Could fail.
Okay. Another mirror shatters, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But now there's obviously glass all over the floor, too.
We got
Are you
shoes
making notes
on.
of how many mirrors we started with and how many we've destroyed?
Not exactly. But there are a lot less now.
Because if we come to a point where we've broken all the mirrors, then we won't need to do a perception check anymore.
Yeah. Well, the DC keeps going down.
Ah. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Zev, it's your turn.
Bonus action, Hexblade's Curse,
Okay.
and then charge in, try to take a couple of swings at the
All
same.
right. Go for a perception check first.
That is a 2.
Smack. First attack into a mirror.
Okay.
All right. Another perception check before making the second attack.
It's a good thing you're so smart.
That is a 1.
Keira, don't bully him.
Clank. As glass runs around you. With that one, I think you'll take 3 points of slashing damage as the mirror comes, as you really charge into it to make that attack. All right, Keira, it's your turn. You know where the thing is because you just hit it. So
And it's still within melee range.
it hasn't moved, so you don't have to re-roll.
Sorry, my mind just broke adding 9 plus 6. 15.
15 hits. It's below maximum health.
9 plus 3. Offhand is 22.
That also hits.
4, 6.
Wow.
And then Araneva again, the main hand is 18.
Hits again. 3 hits.
10.
Wow. Okay. Keira slashes a bunch of ooze off of this thing. And in retaliation, it launches a pseudopod at you as it forms together. This time vaguely in the shape of Father Teresa's face. And that's a 16 to hit.
Match.
It's 15 total damage again.
Jeez. Thanks, Sam.
That wasn't Sam. That was the pod.
Ah. I heard it come from Sam.
I don't think he did.
And it attempts to eat the memories of Keira. Need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
7.
You're going to be memory drained, and you take 16 points of psychic damage.
Kira's down.
And Keira falls unconscious.
As I'm falling, can I take a good berry and put it in my mouth?
No.
I can't really chew it, but can it be in there and someone can then move my jaw up and down? Don't forget, I have good berries on my laurel wreath thing.
As Keira passes out, you hear her go, "Good berry."
And I sound just like that trying to pretend to be an orc still.
And when the Oblex does that,
Are you still pretending to be an orc?
it tries to go up into the mirrors, but Ahrin, you were right next to it, so you get an attack of opportunity.
Thank
on it.
you.
I wasn't next to it when I broke the mirrors. No,
Mm-mm.
I just ran the total
The
wrong
wrong way.
direction. That's fantastic.
Is that perception or just attack?
Just an attack.
13.
That does not hit.
No, wait. Do I get bonuses?
Yeah, you get to add
Yeah.
your normal stuff.
Oops, sorry. 21.
Then it hits. That's a big difference.
Just a little bit.
So as it tries to up into the ceiling, you hit it with the axe 4.
Sorry, I forgot how to play D&D.
It involves
it's only
dice.
been 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's too long. 10.
Wow. Okay. All right. So 10 slashing damage, but it does disappear up into the mirrors, and it's the Grease Wizard's turn.
Huh. So it's just gone?
It went up in into the ceiling somewhere, and you don't see it reflected anywhere at the moment.
Huh.
Good berry.
Hmm.
Spill a squirrel.
Yeah, I guess I'll go run over and help Keira out.
Thank you.
All right, how do you do that?
I don't know, like a good berry or something?
All right, so you pluck a good
Hi,
berry.
welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry. Can I take your order, please?
Put it in her mouth, start working her jaw up and down, and Keira, you come back to consciousness with 1 hit point. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And that's Grease Wizard's action, unless you have a bonus action. That's
Nah,
your turn.
I'm good.
Ahrin, it's your turn.
Can I do another perception check?
Yeah.
Is it perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That
19.
would be perception check.
Well, I meant perception-ish check, but he can be more picky about which one he wants.
No,
Investigation, perception.
Perception.
19.
You saw where it went up into the ceiling.
No, I
think.
meant like about what's going on
Oh,
overall.
you're in a. You think Terry sent you down here to the city to give you the illusion of what was going on to try and get back at you.
Me? Okay. I need to stop asking me personally. I'm assuming it's me personally. Are we still
But he
are we
did not
actually
send
in
you
the
back
city
in
though?
time. You are in Nevermoon.
Okay.
You think, but you're inside the Temple of Lyra and busting it to pieces right now.
Okay.
Okay.
If anyone wants to convert to lyrism right now,
Bad time.
I think it'd be the best time.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, or?
I mean, maybe smash some more mirrors.
Okay. Yeah, you could smash a couple of them with
How
your.
many?
You could do 2 with your 2 attacks.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so 2 more mirrors, and Zev, it's your turn.
Eldritch Blast, 2 attacks against 2 mirrors.
Okay. You can just shatter them. You don't have to
Okay.
try to hit them. You think it's down to just about like 6 mirrors or so still in the room. Keira, it's your turn.
I'm going to sit kind of dazed and then cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. No, you roll a D8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Sorry,
or
those-
2D8 if you cast it at 2nd level.
Spells is hard.
Sure. Yay, a whole 6 points.
Okay. Kira heals herself. The Oblex sticks back down through the mirrors and casts Hold Person on Zev and the Grease Wizard. I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws.
I get advantage. I got 12 both times. But
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say at disadvantage?
No,
Oh,
I just get advantage.
he gets advantage because he's a gnome.
15.
You get an
15.
advantage on
15
all
passes.
wisdom saving throws?
We pass.
DC is 15. You both just pass. You feel yourself start to lock up a little bit from that action.
Oh.
But then it seems like no effect. The Oblex tries to rush back up into the ceiling. This time it's right over Keira. So, Keira, you would get an attack of opportunity if you wanted to take one.
How high are the ceilings?
It's only about 10 feet up.
So would the Blackwood bow be at disadvantage? Since I'd be sitting?
Yeah. I mean, it's in your melee, which is why you get the opportunity attack. So,
Any
opportunity attack with the bow would be at disadvantage.
Would I be dual wielding or just one sword?
You would just get 1 strike.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stab at it.
I'll take a
14?
stab at it.
14 hits. I guess I should have made you make a perception check, but the DC's gone way down.
14.
Yeah, okay.
6. Do I get my Colossus layer or no?
Yeah. You get that once per turn. so
2.
8 total.
Yes. And he falls crashing into a pile of slime, right?
He back up into the ceiling.
All right. I hate this.
GW.
So there's nothing, really. We're just waiting
There's
for him.
6 mirrors around. You saw where it... Well, you could roll a perception check to see if you saw where it went up into the ceiling. That wouldn't be your turn.
Can I just point straight
9.
up above me?
Yeah, you saw where it went back up because there's only a few mirrors left now, so it's a little easier to see. But it went up through like a 2 or 3 inch hole in the ceiling.
How big is it, like the whole room?
It's like 30 feet around.
I'm going to cast... what's above us? Like,
There's maybe 1 mirror intact above you on the ceiling. It's pretty big. It takes up a good portion of the room.
I mean, like when we were outside the temple. We walked in the temple.
Yeah.
We walked out when we were outside the temple.
Another floor.
There's another floor to the temple.
Definitely, yeah.
So Shatter's probably not a good option.
I wouldn't.
Well, you can see where the mirror is broken on the other side. It had long been broken. It's not like the whole ceiling isn't just made out of the mirror. It's put onto the ceiling.
Well, I'm saying, like, if I cast Shatter... Oh, I was going to cast it above.
It could, yeah, because it messes with stone, right? So
Yeah.
that could cause a problem.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Potentially.
For you and your
With
3 good buddies.
Rubble and shrapnel.
Are there any stairs anywhere that I can see?
You could... Not with that 9 perception check. There's no... You don't see any exit
But I was
to
looking
this
for
room.
it on that 9. Can I roll again? Or
If
an
you-
investigation?
You can use your action to roll again and try to look to see if there's an exit to the room.
Sure.
Okay. Investigation.
11?
Can't really see any way out. The walls are really uneven. The way that they come together, like 20-sided room or whatever. I don't know what you would call that.
All right.
A pentacosicosododecahedron. It's a 50-sided.
So,
That's 80.
I have this thing, and it says it's called Shelter of Faithful, because I'm an acolyte.
Mm-hmm.
What? Since when?
Since the beginning. We can... me and my adventuring companions can expect free healing and care at a temple, shrine, or other established presence of my faith. So, can I...
Is this your faith?
Yes.
Okay.
Or it is now. I get on my knees and I say,
Converts to Lyra.
"Hello, Lyra. Welcome into my mind."
roll a religion
I
check.
know it's scary in here, but you get used to it.
All right.
You can roll a religion check.
All right. Oh, I'm proficient. That's in 10.
Nobody's home. Looks like this temple is definitely inoperable, and you reach out to try and make a connection to the deity here. With that 10, you might not even be sure that it's a temple to Lyra. So you're kind of maybe praying to Kevin, and there's no reply.
Kevin, I'll convert to you too, buddy.
Woodsy replies.
Has anyone
Ahrin.
checked in on Woodsy lately? I'm worried about him.
Ahrin, it's your turn.
Okay.
And if you don't know, something you can do on your turn, you can't hold like your movement or your bonus actions, but you can hold your action for like when something happens.
Oh.
So like if you want to hold your action until it reappears and it ends up within your range of your acts, you could make an attack, but you have to say what your action would be and what would trigger it. And if that happens, before the start of your next turn, you could do it. Otherwise, you lose. You lose that action.
Okay. So do I see it anywhere?
No. You could roll a perception check to see if you saw where it went.
17?
Yeah, you saw it went up into like that 3-inch hole in the ceiling.
I'm beginning to like the sound of shatter more and more.
Yeah, but there's a big
Yeah,
second
but
floor.
what if we got out and then cast
We
shatter?
can't get out.
He said we couldn't find the door because one of the doors had a
The
mirror
door's
on it,
closed.
and it also had a mirror.
Ah.
Thunderwave or something.
Um.
Everyone clap really loud. Just kidding.
I don't believe in mirrors. I don't believe in mirrors.
My.
I don't.
Yeah, I'll hold until it's within range of my axe, and then I'll hit it with my axe real
Okay.
good.
Do you want to move or use any bonus actions? Because you'll lose those. You can only hold your action.
I don't really have anywhere to go or anything to do,
Okay.
so I guess not.
All right. Zev.
I want to point at the 3-inch hole
Uh-huh.
and cast Cloud of Daggers on it.
Okay. Cloud of daggers appears underneath that spot. All right. Keira.
I'm gonna stand up and cast Cure Wounds again.
Okay.
Good idea.
At what level?
Just one this time.
Okay.
Just one this time.
Hooray!
Slide to the left. Heel to the right.
Okay. You do not see the Oblex appear in the normal amount of time that you would have expected it to come back around. So in about the first 6 seconds or so, it hasn't come back into the room as of yet. And it is Grease Wizard's turn.
All right. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave and shatter all the mirrors.
You could probably get about 4 of the 6.
It's a 10-foot cube.
Yeah, it's like a 30-foot room. So
Oh.
you could get a few of them. You could maybe get 4 of them, but you'd probably hit somebody also. You could maybe get 2 of them without hitting anybody.
You know what? No. I'm going to try and pray again. I'm going to reach out to whoever is the leader. So it's not this temple I thought it was, but I'm going to lead out to the priest or priestess or the deity who used to be here.
All right, well, roll a religion check at disadvantage this time.
10.
You don't hear a reply.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
I got nothing for you guys.
It's back to Ahrin.
Cool. Can I look for a door?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Nope.
Just feeling around the walls.
9.
Pretty hard to tell. It's like if there's a door, it looks like it's just another panel of the wall.
Okay.
You're yanking on a section of the wall, but it doesn't budge.
Hold my axe.
Well,
Is
an investigation
what?
check would be your action.
Oh, is that my whole action?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. That's fine, I guess.
All right, Zev.
2 more Eldritch Blasts at mirrors.
Okay, 2 more mirrors down. Keira,
How many mirrors are left?
like 4.
I'll go
That
where
can't be right.
I'll go where I think we came in.
Okay. And do what?
See if it's a door and break the
Investigation?
mirror.
Okay.
I'll eventually find it on my sheet. Is there an investigation? There it is. Not nat 20.
All right, good. Turn back around kind of the way you came, where you saw some crunch glass on the ground where it looks like you guys had walked to get in. Find there's still one of the 4 mirrors on the wall. You yank it off the wall.
Crash.
And you see some, not daylight, but you can see the outside through a crack in the side of the door.
Guys, I found the door.
Sweet.
Okay. Goes back to Oblex. Oblex actually comes through the side of the wall through another small hole
There goes that spell slot.
where the
Can you
cracks
move it?
were. Yeah, he made I made a perception check for him. And it's near Ahrin. So it's going to make a pseudopod attack at you. That's a 10, so that doesn't hit. And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as it tries to eat your memories.
18.
Okay, you pass.
I forgot something, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, both of you were supposed to be rolling minus D4s too.
Still, I thought we were. Me too?
No, them.
Oh.
Oops.
Okay, I will next time. I even wrote it down.
And yeah, the Oblex is not going to try and run away and get that. Sees that you might slash at it if it moves, and tries to hunker down defensively. GW, it's your turn.
All right, so who is it near? It's near
Ahrin.
Ahrin. I'm going to cast. Probably just another firebolt.
Okay. First, make a perception check real quick. The DC's down to 3.
It's 14.
Yeah, okay, you see where it is. And you can roll an attack.
9.
Nope. Just sails over it into
A mirror?
in a wood spot on the wall where a mirror was busted. Ahrin, it's your turn. It's right next to you.
Axe.
All right, roll a perception check real quick.
Plighter smiter. I mean. Okay, 18.
Yeah, you don't have to roll the -4 for that. All right, go ahead and make your attack.
3. 11.
No, that's going to miss.
Okay.
Second attack.
26.
Yeah, that's going to hit, even if you had the D4. So go ahead and roll damage.
That would be 10.
Okay. A big chunk of the ooze sloshes to the ground, and it's Zev's turn.
I'm going to run over and try to take some swipes at it with my sword.
All right, roll a perception check real quick.
God damn it. That's a 2.
It does not beat the 3. So one of the 3 mirrors left. And you can
Second attack.
Good
make
try,
a perception
Zev.
check again.
That's at least a 6.
Okay, good. You know where it is this time as you break one of the last 3 mirrors.
Man, buddy. God damn it. That's plus stuff, so it's going to be a 16.
16 hits.
Thank God. All right. I temporarily forgot what my weapon dice were because I haven't used them in forever. There we go. 6 plus proficiency roll because of Hexblade's Curse.
And your charisma modifier.
And my charisma modifiers. 4, 3, 7 plus 6, 13.
Okay, with that, as you smash through one of the other mirrors and then angrily turn around toward the now shrunken Oblex, you slash right through the middle of it, and it just falls into a pool of liquid on the ground.
I get to heal.
Oh, boy. I was so unhelpful.
Level 5. Well, that's going to put me up anyways.
You get to heal when you
If
killing
the
blow.
target under Hexblade's Curse dies, I get level plus charisma.
Nice. Get like
I'm back up to full.
10
I
healing or
want to be a
something.
warlock.
It will only cost you your soul.
Hell, I don't.
One easy payments.
I wasn't using it anyway.
All right. It appears that the Oblex is been turned into a little pool of liquid.
Great.
Burn it.
All right.
I go poke at it. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
So if we already killed this, do we still have to kill it 500 years in the future?
No. Kill what, Zev?
This slimy thing. The snot monster.
This is the first one I've ever seen, Zev.
Do I have to roll for
You
this?
could roll a deception check versus an insight check again.
Okay.
Didn't we fight the other thing? Oh, no.
5.
16.
He's still screwed with you.
That's going to cost you another gold piece.
All right, worth it. Ding.
56.
Mike's found a gold farming
How to get unlimited gold.
exploit in this game.
How to threaten your compatriots with hentai
Aw.
for profit.
We hope you've enjoyed our date night together. Remember, you can really help us out by subscribing, rating, and reviewing on whatever platform you use to listen to us. Thanks for listening. See you again next week.